just because our students are our number one priority. So we want to make sure that the student leaders are putting in that same effort and care to the students just as much as we do. Just to make sure that the students know that they do have a supportive system here, and they have their RAs to reach out to for that.
I think there are a lot of components that go into student success, but the most important thing is to recognize students are not just students. So here in housing, as an academic success advisor, I support students holistically. I recognize that they are not just students, so they are also, especially students here in housing, they are acclimating to living alone for the first time, especially our freshmen and transfers. But even for our upperclassmen that are returners, they are still navigating what it looks like to live in a community setting. They go through roommate issues, they struggle with mental health, finances. All of these things make it really hard to be a person, which make it really hard to be a student. So I try to make sure that they have the resources necessary, and as a coordinator, I give them just that support that they need to get to the correct experts. Sometimes it's not me. And so I guess the key to student success is really just taking the time to evaluate what a student's needs are from every single perspective and aspect, and then getting them to the correct people that they need in order to be properly supported.
Communication is very, very important. I know most of the reasons why a lot of students want to move out is because they don't communicate with their roommates. And I understand that COVID was a big effect to communication for students and understanding the difference between conflict and communication, because I feel like a lot of the times when people associate issues or conflict, they just go straight to, if I talk to somebody about it, it's going to lead to a fight or an argument, rather than I just want to have a conversation about concerns that I have. So I definitely think just communicating with roommates is such an important thing to have when living in a living community.
I think that housing students, in order to make the most of their experience here in the dorms, is to honestly not be afraid to take any and every opportunity. And that's really vague, but what I really mean is make the most of the resources here.